Yes.
You ready?
No. I mean, we've been trying to do this live for like ages, but I will live. I will live. I will live, people. Okay. I love this. I always wanted a fur coat. So, sorry about these things, guys. I mean, I feel like I have something in there. Like I should be doing the pearls, like in Singing in the Rain. And I can't stand it. Anywho, so going back. So welcome again. Welcome everybody. Welcome back to Belebat. This take 3. Third time the charm. So, what was I saying? I was talking about yes, see, there's a thumbs up from Monte. That means we are live. I don't know where we left, but I was talking about the 2 brothers that lived here at the beginning of the 17th century, in early 1600, when this house went from being a colorful bachelor pad to a family home. And when it became a family home, this family, linked to the royal house by friendship, really, developed the state as we know it now. They thought that they could not live in this place as it was because it was just the house and the forest, so they needed to create all of that. All what the French call the commun, all the outbuildings, all the dependance. Like the gate house that you're seeing now, the stables, which is that long building there, and barns after barns after barns. Not everything is a workplace, so they also built a chapel, the cellar, the kennels, the drawing room, the bakery, the butchers, the cow stables, the pigsty, and they established the farm. There is a pigeonnier, and the size of the pigeonnier led us believe that this wasn't a working farm. It was just all for the family, really. They were not agricultural, they were not farmers. Let's get the party started. So, they have a car. Hey! Those are our guests that lost their car, poor thing. Anyway, so when King Louis XIII died, his son was too young to become Louis XIV, so the Queen Anne of Austria became the Queen Regent, moved to the Palais Royal in Paris, and took with her Claude de Bremont, which was her bodyguard. King dead, the older of the 2 brothers got out of a job. This guy was the head of the musketeers for the king. King Louis XIII was so paranoid that the world was out to get him that he decided to summon, to gather, the closest group of loyals that he could trust. And they became his bodyguard. What he did is he gave this selected group of nobles the latest on weaponry. He gave them the musket to protect him. And that's how they became the musketeers. And Henri de Bremont was the head of the musketeer at the very, very beginning. He grew up here, and when the king died, he came back to Belebat and spent the rest of his days within these walls. So, we are going to just speed up a little bit in time, because a lot happened between 1640, when Henri de Bremont died, and now, but we're going to stop at in January 2003. In January 2003, the family that was living here, originally from Tours, decided to go to bed. It was cold, so I went to bed, and they left the fire on in the living room because it was right below their bedroom. So they left it to die alone so it can keep, the heat could rise and warm up their bedroom. This at that point was over 400 years old, so it was a cold house with bad insulation and a very dry house. They didn't count on a spark jumping from the fire to the carpet, from the carpet to the curtain, from the curtains to everywhere. And this big, gigantic Renaissance candle burned. And it burned for 5 days. After that, the restoration started and then stopped. And then everything stopped. The house was abandoned, looted, and we bought it as our family project, as our family home, in December 2016. So what we did when we moved in the summer of 2017 was we started with all the outbuildings. We took away all the things that we didn't need in the garden, like the trees growing on the walls. And 3 years ago, we put furniture in there, and we live there now. Still no doors, coming soon, one day. So I'm going to welcome you for the very first time as a live tour to 3 of our favorite rooms in the castle. Come on in, come into Belebat. Come to our drawing room, where Sir Mont is there, monitoring everything that's happening. The kids love to call this room the winter room, because we really only use it in winter because it's too cozy. It's too warm, it's too much. So in summer, it's a bit too warm. And in winter, it becomes very Victorian, very kids' storybooks, and the Christmas tree is in front of that window, and the fire is roaring on the fireplace, and the piano's playing, and this is just the most beautiful, most charming place. In summer, it's hot, and there's a lot of fabric, there's a lot of things that's just even more. But this is our salon, our petit salon, our living room. Past the living room, there is the boot room and a little entrance. Trust me, you don't want to see that today. And then we're back to the entry hall, where once to the grand staircase. We're not going to restore that. The reason why we are not going to restore that, I don't know why I always say this, is because it cuts the height in two. It spirals, and then it cuts the gigantic, beautiful opening for that door. So we decided not to do it. Now, this is the dining room. And that is Roman. So excuse the mess. We tried to have it neat and tidy for today, but it just never works because there's always something in here. I know, you are laughing. I am not. But so this used to be the living room of the house. But originally, back in 1550, back in the 17th century, 1600s, this was the one and only social space. This was the salon. Everything happened here. This is a family home. This was never a palace to showcase wealth. So there's no big ballrooms. There's no room after room after room. This is just a noble home. So this was the room where all the social life of Belebat happened. The fireplace, the living room, the dining room, everything was here. When we moved in, we had planned to continue with the layout that the previous owners had before them, and the previous before those two, all the way back from 1850. In 1850, the house shifted, and what was the dining room became the salon. Or yes, and then what is now the salon became the dining room, and the kitchen was moved to the other end. We didn't know this because we didn't have access to the archives at that point, but we decided to put the dining room here because it was the biggest room, and to be honest, we are 5 hours at the dining table, and we are 2 hours in the living room having cocktails. So we decided that the dining room should be the biggest space. And the kitchen on the other side, it was a small, very functional kitchen, and we needed a big space. The kitchen is where the fire is, and the fire is where people gather. So we gather in the kitchen. So we moved the kitchen here, and when we had access to the archives and we went through all of it, trying to understand French, we realized that this was the original kitchen of the chateau. Come on in. And we are back to the kitchen. I'm back to Miyako and Natalie. People ask me all the time, how do you do it all? How do you manage to do everything you do? And the only way I manage to do everything I do?
Me.
No, them. Not just him. So it's a bunch of good friends. That's all you need in life. A good husband and a bunch of good friends.
At least I made it to the list.
You made it to the list. So this is now the kitchen, was the kitchen, and shall forever remain as the kitchen. Are we still up? Are we still up? Good. Because we keep losing it. I keep losing myself. Okay. I need to keep on telling stories.
You can talk to you about Championata.
So, yes, I'll do that. So to wrap it up, the kitchen story. So the kitchen was here. The fire, that was, we can see whatever is left of the fireplace up there. This was where the people cook. And then that little tower there is a well. Somewhere in that tower, don't spend too much time because it's not tidy up. And this is live. So somewhere in this tower, there is a well. And that's where the water came in. Probably was a fire there to heat the water, you know. And that was it. But the 1600 came. During the 17th century, at the very beginning of the 17th century, when this became a proper home and not just, you know, the shagging place, this room came to happen. This room, the house is today the only surviving ceiling in the entire chateau. Everything was like that. Wasn't that fantastic? Was designed at the beginning of the 17th century to be empty, an empty room. What for? This room was designed to be always empty and always available as in open, not locked, and next to the kitchen. During the 4th century, Saint Martin of Tours, decided to escape, and he moved to the region. He moved here, and he built a church called the Church in Candy Saint Martin.
Karen, nice to meet you.
And around that church, around him, they did a village was developed, and people settled, and it's now called Candy Saint Martin. Candy Saint Martin is a fantastic village. It's one of the most beautiful villages in France. It's right there, and because of this village, because of this rich history tied to Saint Martin, we are like a little detour on the way to Santiago de Compostela. Now, why do I tell you this? Because this room was designed for every single pilgrim that at one point needed a place to stop, to rest for the night, and then continue their way, the pilgrimage to Santiago de Compostela. This room, the one with the only ceiling left in the entire place, is the pilgrim's room. I love that story. Hi! How are you? How are you? This is our guest.
Guests.
Oh, thank you. Is that what I think it is? How are you?
Happy birthday.
Well, thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, we
Three,
do
it's
three
true,
in
it's true.
Netherlands.
It's three here in Netherlands.
And 4 in France, huh? So I thought you would like this.
You thought very well. Is it all right if I don't share?
Yes, you can
Yes.
keep it all for you.
You sure?
You, no,
You won't be
Just keep it for
offended if I don't share with people.
Oh, you not share it.
I
with the
gotta
guests.
share. I got cheese.
But you could share it with Jeff and the boys, maybe.
Okay, well you say it out
This
loud,
one you
so
can
now I have to.
share. Yeah, and this one you keep for yourself.
Thank you very much. Oh,
So,
guys, thank you.
This is
And
where
Jus
we,
Blanc. Oh, this is where you went today.
Yes.
How was it?
it was,
Good. Very nice.
yes, but the route was really.
Took a long time
Low.
to get there.
Oh no! This is because of all the things that I said you could do.
No, we
It's
didn't
because I
even
got
do
you
that.
lost.
No,
Ah,
we got
okay.
stuck in roadblocks, a funeral,
Someplace to put it.
tractors with
Oh, yes, you
big
know.
loads
Yes,
of
yes,
hay.
yes, yes.
Yeah, but no. So we picked it up this morning, and we will.
Miosotis, is that the name of the family?
Hmm?
No.
No, I think it's the name of the domain. It's
What does that mean?
Justina
Blanc.
Roman.
Oh, thank you so much.
I hope you will like it.
Yes, I'll try it when I'm alone.
Yes.
Maybe Miyako will be here.
Yeah, don't
Maybe.
put it on the video because then there's evidence.
Don't put it on the video, she said. All right. That will be there. So, while we still get together and we still put all our things together, don't forget to stick all the way to the end where I can give you the little code that you need to type it in for the giveaway. The giveaway of 2 nights stay in one of our properties and a night on a kitchen table. And all of that if you just stick to the end and then type it in, subscribe to the channel.
We're gonna take a break and then go live again.
And that's all you need to do to win. For now, we're going to take a quick break to sort out these technical difficulties that we've been having so I can take the flowers to the other tables, and I'll see you like in 3-5 minutes.